So today's class, and with all my classes really, we're going to be tapping into our bodies, into the breath, and into the moment. Really, what the practice is all about is getting comfortable with discomfort. So that looks like breathing, that looks like noticing our edges, and then just coming back to the breath. It looks like getting caught in the external distractions, like, cute little kitties or noises in the background. Our thoughts, the biggest one, is we get lost in them. That rampant river of what you have to do, what is tomorrow, what your relationship's like, what your friendship drama is. You just get stuck in that. And so part of the practice is coming back to now, coming back to being, coming back to presence. And in yoga, in the philosophy of it, and in the practice of movement, we come back to our breath always. Or we can come back to the movement. If we're doing a flow, we come back to using our breath to guide us through the posture. This is powerful stuff, and what begins on the mat you can really take out into your life with you. And so that's my passion for this, and my purpose for this channel, and for what I want to offer you, my audience, is the magic of what yoga really offers. And so movement is really just a little part of it. Well, you take it into your day and it becomes this magical little tool that you can draw on throughout everything. And we'll get more into this as the videos progress and as I move through my discomfort with this process. But for now, we're going to keep it with movement. And so this movement today is going to be very simple. To get our body moving, get our breath going, and just getting comfortable with the noticing part of the practice. We're going to begin in a tabletop position. So hands come directly under our shoulders. Our palms are pressing into the mat. Toes can be tucked or untucked. I prefer mine untucked to begin. Let's press the mat away, drop the belly, inhaling up. Bring our tailbone towards the sky as we inhale. And then exhale, tucking the chin, tucking the belly, rounding at the spine, and pressing the mat away, letting the shoulder blades expand. Inhale, dropping the belly, raising the gaze. And we'll just do this with our own breath. Again, we're really focusing on that breath, movement, not getting lost in our thoughts. Being here on the mat with yourself. We're noticing how our wrists are feeling. We're noticing how the hair feels as we tuck our chin. Maybe we notice the air coming in and out of our lungs. And we'll come back to neutral spine. From here, place the fingertips to our knees. Maybe this is enough. Maybe we want to rock back and forth a little bit, bring a little bit of movement of forearms. And then flipping onto the other side of our hands. Bring our hips all the way back. From here, planting those palms again. We begin tucking our toes and then coming up onto our knees. So here our toes are tucked. Bring a neutral spine. We'll just feel the weight on our sit bones here. Expanding our toes. It's a bit of a unique stretch that we don't always get the opportunity to do. Okay, coming back to tabletop. Keeping those toes tucked, we'll gently hover our knees above the mat, keeping the core nice and engaged. And feeling our abductor muscles, obliques, sorry. Thanks. What are you doing? And then release. Untuck those toes. Press our hands away, coming into child's pose. Again, coming back up, tucking those toes, hovering our knees, pressing them out away, engaging the core. And releasing everything down, untucking those toes. Extend our arms out. One more time. Inhale. Tuck those toes, pressing on up, hovering those knees. And then lower everything down onto the toes. Right back to child's pose. Tend to those fingertips, walk them on over to the right hand side, and just gently melt your heart into the mat. Inhale, walk the hands over to the left, then melt your heart to the left side of the mat. Send the fingers, walk them over, and come on up into tabletop position. Tucking those toes again, we'll hover those knees for a second or two before we come on up to our first downward facing dog. Here we probably have a little tension, so let's begin bringing some movement to those knees, while focusing on extending those arms nice and long, pressing them out away, pressing our chest into the mat, feeling that opening, and keeping a nice bend in those knees for now. Like I said, you can be bending your knees, you can be walking them out, whatever brings some movement into those hamstrings. Beautiful. Okay, finding some stillness here. Walking into the center of your mat so you feel a little bit more proportioned. From here, let's bring some stillness into your downward dog. Again, keeping your knees bent, that feels good. Pressing them out away. Keeping that long spine. And then inhale, bringing your knee to chest. Exhale, right toes come to the sky, maybe lengthening out through that left leg even. Feeling the stretch down the left hamstring. Keeping your hips nice and squared while we're in three-legged dog. And then exhale, twist over to the right side of your mat, opening up the hips. Pressing both palms into the mat. And then square off those hips. Bring the right knee to chest as you come onto your left tippy toes. And then exhale that leg all the way back and up. We'll do that again. Tippy toes on the left. Right knee to chest. Exhale. Inhale. All the way up with the right. Tippy toes on the left. Exhale, bringing the right knee to chest. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, tippy toes, right knee to chest, and then we step it through. Beautiful. Bringing the left knee to the mat. Untuck those toes. Inhale, arms come up. Clasping the fingertips at the top. Exhaling as you back bend. Inhale, lengthen that right leg long. Keeping your hips squared to the center of the mat. Whew. Keeping your hips square to the center of the mat, you're going to feel a nice lengthening through the right hamstring. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And exhale, keeping that leg nice and long. A few more times, inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhaling, bringing the arms up. Exhaling over to the right, twisting at the hip. Maybe just clasping your left arm on your right thigh. Or maybe you bring your toes up and collect them with the right. Dropping those back toes gently. Inhaling, untwisting. Exhale, bringing that right leg long once again. Inhale, planting those feet. Placing both palms on the mat. Tucking your left toes. Popping that knee up. Knee to chest. And then exhaling up into three-legged dog. Bringing back into downward facing dog with both legs. We'll pedal it out. Hi. Hello, baby. Hello. Alright, finding stillness here. We'll bring our left knee to chest. The left toes to come to the sky. Bring the left. Or bring the left toe to the sky, keeping the right sole of the foot onto the mat. Keeping both palms rooted into the mat. Bend at the knee. We'll open our hips up to the left side of the mat. Feeling that stretch into the left obliques. And square both hips up. And then bring the left knee to chest. Back up into three-legged dog. Coming onto those tippy toes on the right, left knee to chest. Three-legged dog. knee to chest, three-legged dog. Again, coming onto those tippy toes on the right, left knee to chest, and we'll step it through to the front of the mat. Dropping our back toes, untuck the toes, inhale, come on up. Exhale, extend that left leg long. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is the time when our mind begins to wander. It's your job just to come back to the movement, going back to the breath, going back to the little motions that our body's making. Maybe you feel a little bit more tension on this side than you did on the right. Just noticing these little points of little edges that you have. Planting the left toes on the mat. Inhale. Exhale over to the left this time. Our right hand clasped onto the left. We'll inhale the back toes up and collect them with the left. Really opening up our left shoulder here. Gazing over to the left if you can. And then slowly dropping those toes, untwisting. And then we'll exhale that left leg long once again. Planting our hands, tucking those toes, bringing up the knee, left knee to chest, pressing back into downward facing dog. And fully both feet on the mat. We'll pedal them out. Let's drop both knees to the earth. Send our hips back into child's pose. Okay, so let's bring both legs long out in front. Who's me? And bring our left toes into our thigh. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you're really feeling it. Or maybe you want to take it a little deeper, bringing our arms up. Exhale long, maybe clasping the toes. Maybe bringing the forehead to the knee. Might need to flow through this a little bit to really get into the hamstring. So I like to inhale as I come up, and then exhale to go a little bit deeper. Again, focusing on lengthening through the spine here and really bending at the hips. And then maybe settling in to the posture. During these still ones where our minds really begin to wander, especially when we find that edge of discomfort. Like for me right now, this is a lot of tension on my hamstring. I just did a leg day today, so I'm a little extra tight. But I'm getting curious with that edge. And it's not to say why or who or how or next time to do differently. It's just like, oh, hey, I feel you, I see you, there's a little bit of love, here's a little bit of breath. Maybe I'll sit with you for a few more seconds. Maybe I'll try softening my arms a little bit. And then maybe I feel like I've gotten to know you a little bit too much. I'll slowly come back out. Okay, now we'll do the other side. Extend that left leg long this time. Bring the right to the inner thigh. Inhale, the arms come up. And then exhale, the hips. Same thing here. Maybe I want to inhale to lengthen. And then exhale to deepen. Thanks. And so using your curiosity over here as well, maybe you're just noticing the differences without judgment. Maybe you're bringing a little extra love to this side, a little bit more awareness, and sending the breath into those more inaccessible areas over here. And then inhale as you slowly come back up. Extending both legs long. Maybe wiggle them both out a little bit. And then we'll close our practice off in a seated position. Deep breath in. Exhale it all out. Thanks everybody for joining today. If you have any suggestions or any movements that you wanted to work on next time, if you have any topics that you want to learn about, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. See you next week. He's a good boy.